Hello guys, this is Siri from Siri Tutor Blogs. So today we are going to look into how we can integrate log4j to our web UI automation framework. Let's get started. So yeah, before diving into our coding example on integrating on log4j, I just want to check. I just want to let you know that here is the website. When you go into the YouTube, you can just say Siri Tutor Blogs on in the search, Tutor Blogs, and you will be able to see my all the videos. Yeah, here is the video. All the whole channel is there, and you have separate playlists based on what you're interested in. Please check this out, and if you're interested, and please like, share, and subscribe. Um, yeah, so let's get into the today's session on how to integrate Log4j into our automation framework. So before going into the Log4j, let's understand what is the importance of Log4j. So Log4j provides us a very robust and standardized approach to logging, helping developers to track application behavior and debugging the issues and monitoring the system performance effectively. So, so by integrating it into our application, you can save significant amount of time in debugging. So what I mean is, instead of putting, see, there is a other alternate way of debugging also, the old school type, like putting a system.out.println after every functionality, after every implementation to check what is the value coming in, what is the value going out, which variable. So it is like it's not very effective. It's very tedious, and the code becomes very cumbersome. So to avoid all these things, you can make use of Log4j functionality that is already available, and it is a free tool that you can plug it into your project, and it is very easy and flexible and efficient to use. And it also provide different features, like if you want to trace in a granular level, you can use logger.trace, and if you want to have more detailed information about the debugging, you can use logger.debug. So there are different categories like debug, trace, info, warning, error, fatal. So based on your requirement, based on the different uh, uh, what do you call, layers of your code, you can put those log messages where it will be easy for you to read those log messages, which will help you to debug easily when you're stuck while you're trying to find out the root cause, right? So yeah, so let's get started, guys. Let's open our IDE, Eclipse. So here is our project that we did yesterday in last session. We have um, we have implemented the functionality on how we can plug in the WebDriver, Selenium WebDriver, and how do we recognize and locate the web elements on a browser, and how do we do the actions on the web browser, and from the test class, how do we call, and how do we pass parameters into the page objects, right? And we have ran the test using TestNG, and we saw all those things. So today, for log4j, um, we have to even add pom.xml, some dependencies. So let's see how to add those dependencies. Um, okay, where is Maven? Yeah, it's here. So we have to add log4j-core. Log4j-core is one thing that you have to add into the pom.xml. Okay. Log4j-core. Okay. What's going on? Why is it not responding? Did it already? I think that this is log4j API. We need this one as well, log4j API. Okay, it gave us log4j API when we are searching for log4j core. Let's put it in our pom.xml. All right. Let's increase the font a bit. It's too little to see, so that it's have better visibility for us. Okay, let's paste it here. Okay, and then we need log4j core. Yeah, that one, log4j core. Come on. Yeah, so here it is. Let's take this version. It looks like that is a stable one. So let's copy this, add it to our project. Okay, I think the dependencies, it has to be here. Okay, save, and just let's format it. Okay, all right. Once we add, so these are the two dependencies that we need in order for us to access log4j functionality and to add some debug statements. Okay, and then we have to create log4j2.xml in source resources, source/test or source/main/resources. So let's create a source main resources, and let's put our configuration there. Okay, let's create a package, not Java. We have to create resources. Resources. Okay. And inside resources, we have to create a file which is log4j2xml. So this is the configuration, guys. We have to insert, and I'm gonna, instead of writing the whole thing, let's put it here. I'm gonna copy paste. It's very lengthy, guys. If I type the whole thing, it's gonna take a lot of time, so it's better off. So we have written two things. This is an appender, not the log rollers. We are using appenders for now. Inside the appenders, we are using console, and we are using file appender, console appender and file appender. So what it happens is uh, it appends the date. See, based on what actions is performed, it's gonna append the year, the exact date with seconds, and it's going to write all the data inside logs.selenium.log. Okay, it is going to create this file in this framework structure, and it's gonna write all the, it is going to append all the file logs. It will going to write all the logs in the file. We will look into it once we run this at the end of the session. But this one, it's going to append everything in the console, which means this one. Okay, So that is what is going to happen. And next, what we are going to do is we have to go into our test class. Our test class is here. We have created, right? The test class is something here. So what are we going to do is inside the test class, we have to write a logger. So let's write a private static final logger equals to log manager dot get logger of the logger on this class. So whatever we are calling this, we are instantiating and hooking up the logger for this class. That is what we are trying to do. And you have to import this. Let's import it. Come on. Here you have to make sure you're importing the right thing. It should be org apache logging.log4j. This is what log4j dot logger. And you just make sure you select log4j, not other imports. Okay, that's very important. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you can so you have instantiated the logger here, and using this reference you can say things like logger dot info. As I told you, there will be different, see, not only info, you have debug, okay, you have trace. So there are many things based on the implementation. If you're doing a debugging, so you can insert debug statements as well. So when you are trying to debug, those statements will invoke at that time. So if even if I put debug logger.debug, it will not show. It will only invoke during the debug time. I hope you understand that. So now I'm just gonna use info that these statement will execute only during our only during our execution time. Okay. So something like this is um, login success. Login is successful. Okay, something like that. Let's give. All right. Um, and you can use even error if you find any errors. So it happens only during the errors. But here we don't have any exception. We are not handling any exception. But say, for example, if you're handling, where is it? Uh, where is our actual classes? Yeah. See, when you handle any kind of exception, you can say logger.error. When the exception is caught, then only it will print that logging information for you. So for now, see, so yeah, let's add this logger.error as well. Logger.error. Um, okay. All right. So, yeah, this is pretty much it. Like how you have to call the logger um, to your automation framework. And then let's now let's run this Selenium. This is, I think, pretty much it. We just covered everything. So the main configuration file is here, and we run the testng.xml. It's gonna automatically create the logs, and it generates the logs in the log/selenium.log4 file. Let's see. Okay. Uh, I think it should be in test output, if I am not wrong. Where is the selenium.log? It should be in logs. Yeah, here is the logs. I see the logs here. So inside the logs, we gave two error logs, two logs. One is info and one is error. So both of them got caught. But if you do logger.debug, that I don't think it's gonna put it in this file. But you can play with it. You guys can play with it. But let's see. Even let's see. Let's put where is our let's put logger dot. So based on your requirement, you can just decorate the loggers wherever is necessary for it. For you, okay? Debug. Okay. Okay. See, um, the debug will not get caught, will not be posted in this file because it will be shown only during the debugging time, not during the real runtime. Okay. Uh, so yeah, as said, it's gonna generate all these dates, and it's gonna be add-on to the existing file. So now and then you have to make sure clear all the data so that it will be helpful for you to debug easily. And whatever the last statement is the latest ones. So yeah, so based on that you have to work accordingly. Okay. So this is pretty much about log4j integration to our automation framework. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe. Take care and thank you. Bye.